right, friends, here we are. Another day, another World Series of Poker tournament. Doing a little bit of a drive-in video. I mean, it's 9:13, as you can see. We're playing the Gladiators tournament today. I keep wanting to call it the Colossus, but it's the Gladiators tournament. It's actually $100 less than the Colossus. It's the most affordable tournament in the whole World Series schedule. $300 buy-in, but it has a $3 million prize pool. So this kind of tournament obviously is a ton of fun. It is a little bit of a gamble fest. You start relatively deep with like 30,000 blinds, 30-minute levels. I think you start at 100 or maybe 100, 200. Either way, you start with 150 or 250 or so big blinds, but quickly you will get blinded down if you don't accumulate chips. So it's definitely one of those tournaments that's worth multiple bullets, I would say. A lot of recreationals, a lot of pros obviously in the field. It is just like one of those great everyman kind of tournaments. We're really excited to play it. We are trying to get there as early as possible. I know I've been just kind of showing more tips and just kind of like suggestions in the last few videos, just like how to utilize bathroom breaks, how to utilize Bravo app and signing up and blah blah blah, avoiding humongous lines. So this is one of those tournaments where you have to kind of, because I was thinking ahead, you know, you have to utilize all those little tips and tricks, things that I've kind of come across. You want to have the best breaks you can have to just gather your thoughts, use the restroom if you need to, without wasting any time, missing any hands or anything like that. So we are pulling up hopefully about like 25 minutes early. It is 9:14 here in Vegas. But also one thing to consider is the parking garage will be super packed. This is Thursday. This is flight 1A. I know a lot of you will probably be here for flights C and D, which will be the weekend flights, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even. So today is the Thursday flight. Let's see how it is. We're ready to have some fun. We're ready to like gamble it up a bit and run up a stack so we can have something kind of going for day two. But you know, it's going to be a lot of fun, as these tournaments are, socializing with people, meeting people from all across the world. You know, these are truly like special events, and I look forward to them every year. Main event obviously is one thing, but you know, this is kind of like the mini main event. I know there is actually a mini main event, but this is like thousands of people. The structure obviously is not the same, but it has that same excitement, same vibe, because a lot of people kind of circle these tournaments on their calendar. So pulling up soon. A little bit of a drive-in video. You can see the strip down over there. We're on Flamingo. There's, excuse me for the zoom, a little shaky, but we are getting there. It's going to be a fun day. I'll definitely turn the camera back on when we're getting there, try to capture as many hands as possible. Obviously, they don't really want a lot of recording, but we'll try to catch our all-ins, and on the breaks, maybe give updates. But yeah, we appreciate you. Here is the third Wsop vlog of the summer. Let's make a deep run. Let's have some fun. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, friends, we're not there yet. We're very close, but I just thought it was very fitting to, on the drive-in video, to show this place. We all know where it is. The lovely Rio All Suites Hotel Casino. This is where the World Series of Poker took the next leg up in terms of its popularity, promotions, media coverage, blah blah blah. When Caesars purchased the brand, they took it from the Horseshoe Binions downtown over here, and we've seen this tower many times on ESPN. It's since been purchased by someone else. Caesars sold it, but look at, they did renovate it. I went inside there a little while ago, and it was a little bit better than it used to be. I tried to walk to the convention center, and there was security there, and they were like, "Oh, you can't let, you know, people pass." And I was like, "Oh, no problem." I just like had a lot of memories in these hallways. Oh yeah, I know. It used to be here for those summers. And I said, yeah. And we were talking. The security guard was super nice. But there's the Rio. There's the lovely Gold Coast right in front of it. That's where I used to stay, because it had really cheap room rates back in the day. I don't know if you all did that too. Let me know if you did. But here's the Rio. Just maybe like half a mile down the road is the new location, Paris Bally's. Sorry, not Bally's, I should say Horseshoe. It is a great venue, I love it, but I do have some nostalgia for the Rio. So if you do too, let me know some of your great memories from there. I've had a couple deep runs myself there. Got my first cash in my first event over 10 years ago over there. It was a small daily tournament, but almost final tabled it, and that was a heartbreak. But I'm sure we have a lot of heartbreak stories, so feel free to share them in the comments. And yeah, we'll be at the Horseshoe soon. See you guys then. All right, friends, just one more drive-in segment. Look where we are, the beautiful Horseshoe. It's awesome. They have the World Series of Poker symbol up over there. This new restaurant or place, Old Red, is pretty good. A lot of good beer and food options. Las Vegas Boulevard. We're ready for the World Series of Poker. See you inside there. Well, all right, friends, we are here. It's like 9:35, about 25 minutes to go. Look at that, the F1 stuff is still set up from last year. We're at the Horseshoe parking garage. Did our best to get here as early as possible. Obviously, these tournaments sometimes start like a couple minutes late, which is fine. But we want to be early, gather our thoughts before we start playing. And yeah. One thing I always suggest is when you get into this parking garage, if you did drive here or if you rented a car, park towards the right-hand side of the garage. And you see like part of this east side of the strip over here, or it's like right adjacent to the strip. Park on this side because the exit is closer. So if you park on the left side over there, that is closer to the elevators and stuff, but I don't mind walking like 2 minutes longer rather than just like sitting in a car for like 10 to 15 minutes, potentially longer, trying to get out of the parking garage late, especially for a huge event like this. So try to park on the right hand side because the exit is like right over here. You'll see. I'll zoom in a little bit. There's the exit over there. And if you park on the other side next to the elevators, closer to the elevators, you have to wrap around, snake around the whole thing until you find the exit. But if you're right here, look, you can just like kind of boom, leave right away, and it's pretty awesome. So I don't mind walking, just getting some fresh air, and enjoying, you know, kind of the anticipation of the event, thinking about what I'm going to do, strategy, blah blah blah, and just kind of gathering my thoughts on a little walk. It's way better than waiting in the car for 20 minutes longer. But yeah, we're about to get in. Maybe I'll take some footage when we get inside, and of course have hand breakdowns as much as we can, film the all-ins if we can, and most importantly, have fun. And I'm sure a lot of you will be here for this tournament, as I said, to hope to run into some of you. There's the awesome sphere. Boom. Oh yeah. If you're in Deadhead, I believe. There you go. But yeah, about to walk in. See you guys then. Alright, friends, we are inside the building. Welcome to the Horseshoe, but we're on the Paris side. A lot of people here. I didn't know how busy it was going to be. Flight 1D, but looks like there's a lot of people talking about poker and stuff in the hallways, so there's a ton of people here. I mean, last year I think there was 23,000 entries. I think it was like 10 or 11,000 unique entries, so many rebuys. It's pretty much 2x. It's like almost every person bought in twice, if you can say that. But you know, here we are, beautiful Paris stained glass roof. Some new places to eat, but we are here ready to have some fun. The dealers are ready, players are ready, we're ready. Let's make the final table. Let's just win our first bracelet, and hopefully some of you all make the final table with us. We can have some fun. What do you say, Optimus? I think that's a prime idea. Okay, we're gonna walk in a little bit. Like I said, this place can get super busy, so I just used the restroom before sitting down. About blurriness. We have about 15 or so minutes. Here we go. Never get tired of seeing this. D-Negs and Mr. Helmuth. And here's where legends are born. Here's where you can win a house. Win a house for a couple $100, people. Why not us? Boom. Oh yeah. Let's go. You can get your Caesar's reward card over here. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see what it looks like up in here. Probably Pretty busy, like I said. It's about 15 minutes till shuffle up and deal. They're usually a little bit late, but that makes sense because there's thousands of people. I'm anticipating like 3,000 or 4,000 people in today's thing. Oh, look at that. Not that bad of a line. I mean, it doesn't stick out through the side, which is good. There's, like I said, Wsop.com support over there. Here is the madness, kind of. Orderly fashion so far. People behaving. No. Oh, look at that. There's no one in line. Well, not no one. But some, not that bad. So if you want to get here early, I mean, today's, like I said, the slowest day. It's the 6th. 15 minutes. The line isn't that bad. People are just standing out here trying to go inside, it looks like. So we'll do the same thing. And then we'll see you in there. Bye-bye.
Wait, seat number 6. Yep. So I think get the round tables. Here's 191. It's not 181.
It's not 181?
Yeah, it's not one. Oh, there you go. 181. I think it's there. That one. Next table. Here.
It's my last hand for a while, guys.
Good luck, man.
$800.
Go look over there.
We got chip up over there. Come back. He's going to take off my blind. Good luck, man. If you don't see me for 2 hours, I'm doing good over here. I go bust before then, and you'll be right back.
Race 18. Race 18.
Hopefully you'll see me in 2 hours. I'll play a couple hands and then head back over.
Good luck. Hey, hopefully we won't see you.
What?
You're going to win that one.
I'll run over here.
Win that one. And
I'll
then
run over
we'll see you on break.
That's good. You ain't gonna be back for a while. Right.
Hope is good. We don't think.
We don't think.
Back, so we must be back in 15 minutes.
Yes, please. You're all good, right?
Two check dark.
Already checked, right? Is that 1100? Race 6. 4 players. Bet 25. Two players.
Raise to 4,000. People are
Yeah, and my friend was.
It is 8. All right, we got 3 players. Heads up. Take my 100 up there.
What a beautiful scene to see. Las Vegas Boulevard, Paris. Here we are. Bellagio right there, the fountains. But we also have a pretty big update to give in regards to the tournament. We're still in, but oh my goodness, was it a crazy first 2 hours. So we started with 30K at 100, I believe, and we quickly went up to like 36. We flopped a set on the second hand, got paid off on an ace high board. Nothing too crazy, pretty standard. The guy had an ace. And then a little bit later we had queens. Someone raises, we 3-bet, C-bet, take it down. So after a few of those, Pretty straightforward hands. I had queens again one more time. We were up to like 47,000, so pretty good. And then I recorded as much as I could, but I had kings, and it was a jack 6-5 flop. I raise pretty sizable because like the blinds are still pretty low, so you want to build up pots and not let like just really weak hands in, obviously. And I'll change my bet sizes later on, right, in the tournament. Like 2x, 2.5x, but I raised like 4x because I think someone limped too. So kings with the king of hearts on a jack 6-5 flop, pretty good, right? C-bet about half pot, get one caller, and then the turn is like a fleshy straighty card, 7 of hearts. So it's 5, 6, 7, jack with 3 hearts, and we have the king of hearts. So we check, and then the player bets, I think she bet like 3,000 or 4,000. So it was actually kind of a downsize, which we were okay with. It's kind of scary. Maybe she's trying to bet small to get the showdown. But anyway, we call, obviously, just kind of thinking we're ahead still and just pot controlling though. River is a 4, which we don't love, you know, an 8 makes a straight now, flushes, 2 pairs. But luckily, it's kind of a scare card for her too, because when we check, she checks back and shows pocket 5. So she flopped a set. Thankfully, she didn't raise on the flop, or else we're, you know, I don't know, probably just flatting, maybe 3-betting that. But anyway, so that was, we lose like 7,000 there or so. So we go on like 39-ish, I think, at this point. I'm gonna start walking back. And then the crazy hand happens, right? So this guy just moves to the table, and I recorded it, and I will show it. I probably showed it before this as I edited, but I just want to explain it. So there's this guy who's being passive, and he limps, and then this guy tries to probably isolate or whatever, isolating a weak limp kind of range, and then he raises to like 6x, and then we've seen him do it a few times. So we're on the button with ace 10, we can't just call, right? So we 3-bet him. I think he made it like 13, so he made it like 32, so about, you know, 1,900 more. The flop comes 10 deuce 9 with 2 diamonds. We like it, you know, we bet for value like 4,000, and then this guy check raises all in. So it is 3,000 each, about, so it's about 3,600 pre-flop. I bet 4, so about 10,000, 10,500, and then he goes all in 26,000-ish more, 24,000 more. Now, okay, so this is when we start having to think. Okay, we're starting to walk back in, by the way. This is when we have to think, what kind of hands does he have in this kind of crazy range? He's kind of very polarizing here, either maybe slow play aces or something, or 10s or something, and or kings. I have ace 10, you know, so he's probably re-raising pre-flop for value in those hands. So there's, you know, 2 diamonds on the flop and a 10-9 that connects with a lot of draws, jack 10s, or jack queens, diamonds, king jacks, all these things. So after we think for like 4 minutes, done that last night, 3 minutes, we wanted to fold, we wanted to call, and I just kind of, he was just like staring at me to show strength, covered his mouth. And then I saw his patch. He was wearing a Brazilian, some kind of patch. So he's a Vamo crazy Brazilian guy. So that kind of skewed us. I think we're gonna call anyway, because it's such a weird line. Like, how is that ever like a set, right? It's just probably like a flush draw or like a weaker 10, trying to just protect, or I don't know what he's trying to think even. And so we end up calling, so it didn't make sense. He has king 9, so it's 10-9 deuce with the king of diamonds, I believe. So there's 2 diamonds on the flop. So he's probably, I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm calling with all the hands I'm representing, so he's trying to get like ace highs to fold, which I was gonna probably do anyway for smaller or shut down on the turn. We're trying to fold out jacks, queens, kings, aces, I don't know, because I call it ace 10. And 3 on the turn, and king on the river. Absolutely brutal. And he slams the table and like screams, "Don't be that guy," right? I just kind of sit there and take it because I'm numb to this. But that was gross. So we went from essentially 47,000 at our peak to 6,000 after those few hands. We did shove one hand where right after, like 2 hands later, it was a king 8, I think, on the button. Got it through, so we have it right under 8,000 now. Now the blinds in this tournament are 30 minutes, but they skip the 3,500 level. You know what tournament is kind of turbo-y? When it skips the 500 and the 5,000 level. So that's what this tournament does. It goes from 2.4 to 3.6. So skipping a whole level like that, that's a pretty important level, especially later on when it's, you know, 5,000, and then it skips from 4,000 to 6,000. That's a big jump, you know. So right now we have, I don't know, like 12 big blinds or something. So we were kind of like, obviously on tilt a little bit after, but like, they're like, it's not punt. I was kind of looking at the rebuy line while I was thinking, no, we'll rebuy if we need to, but that was gross. I would love to like spin it up in one of those stories where you come back from X amount of blinds to win the tournament or get to day 2 or something. Love to get revenge on that guy. We're sitting to his left. So we're gonna implement the Brad Owen revenge range, which is about every card, every set of cards on the chart. So see how that goes. But we're still in there, you know, 8,000 at 600 big blind. So let's get it in there. Let's have some fun. Absorb some bad beats, absorb some grossness, but that's what poker tournaments are, so let's get it.
It took him 2 years to get here, but he finally made it here. He cashed in his first event the other day for like $3,000, and then he wins nearly $200,000 in the 1K Super Turbo, along with his first WSOP bracelet. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage for the first time, Mr. Thibaut Parasite. All right, Thibaut, first I'd like to say congratulations and félicitations. I'm going to give you your diamond card here, but most importantly, you come to Vegas for the very first time, and it's no problem to win a WSOP bracelet. So all those French players are going to be jaloux. So congratulations, félicitations, show it to everyone. And I'm going to bring my French colleague up here.
$9,100.
You made a 5?
5.5.
All in.
All in and a half.
Take 15.
All in. What you were expecting. 3 all-ins. Turn them up, please. AK, ladies.
Kind of what you want to see.
That is.
3-way all in.
All right, friends, here we are. It is 1:21. Our intro video was at like 9:30 Vegas time, and now it is like 1:30. That means we weren't playing for that long. I recorded all the hands, but pretty much all the important hands, but I will talk about them here really quickly. It's beautiful Las Vegas Boulevard. So essentially we got up to 47,000 pretty quickly. I think I explained a little bit. We had queens twice, flopped a set in the second hand. Just nothing too crazy kind of happened, just chipped up, pretty standard stuff. And then there was that king's hand where I lost like 7,000 or 8,000 where the lady flopped a set on me. Luckily it kind of ran out scary for her, so she bet small on turn, checked back river, and I was, you know, kind of surprised I lost, but it was pretty standard. And then the crazy hand where the guy, this crazy Brazilian guy, I tried to isolate a limper. I 3-bet him on the button with ace-10, flop is 10 high, 10-9 deuce. He check raised all in like 60 or 70 big blinds. You know, sometimes they have a set there, but like, why would you play a set like that? It kind of just seemed like a draw or a worse 10 or just something, I don't know. You never know what people are thinking in these smaller buy-ins, so it's kind of like a minefield in the beginning, so you always should feel accomplished if you do get a cash. Don't let everyone say, oh, you just got a min cash. It is hard to cash these tournaments, let me tell you that. And you should have pride for that. But anyway, so we made the right call, but he rivered us with the king, which was gross. So we're down to 6,000, and then we come up to like a 8,000, and then from that 8, just kind of a a nice little chip up to like 18,000 or so, like 17,000. So we have about like 25 big blinds in this hand, and I showed it was my bust out hand, but this guy was playing pretty conservative to start. Raises on the button, raises in the big blind. Sorry, raises under the gun. Hi, sorry, I'm waiting for these people to leave. I hate when people cross the street when the light is green. Again, they're so nonchalant. And then raises under the gun, and then someone 3-bets on the button, right? And this guy hasn't been that active, but so you know, it's kind of a little bit of alarm bells. Then we look at queens. He 3-bet to it was open to like 1,300, and he made it to 5,500, and you guys saw the bust out. But then we shove like 17,000 in the big blind. The person who flopped the set on us earlier, she thinks for a sec and then shoves all in, and then the guy just like side calls, and we're like, okay, this is we have queens. I mean, they can have aces or kings, but it's most likely that we're ahead, especially because the guy raised from under the gun. He might have ace or king in his under the gun raising range. So we're not mad. And then when we see their cards, we're absolutely ecstatic because they both have ace king. So obviously sharing each other's outs. But you saw it, and it was an ace smack dab right in the window. Pretty brutal way to bust out, because we would have went from 6,000 after that bad beat to like 65,000 ish in that hand. So we would have 11 times our stack, and it just wasn't meant to be. You know, just ace right in the window. These tournaments can be really crazy. People play like the $300 buy-ins, like, I don't know, whatever, but it just like the bad luck was kind of like out of our system now, I believe. So we re-entered for tomorrow. I was thinking about buying it again for today, but there's a good ring event online, so maybe I'll just try to win my ring online tonight. And then I registered for tomorrow's flight, because I don't know, we'll have like 20 big blinds by the time I sit down if I registered again right now for flight A. So I just said, you know, just come back fresh and just not force anything. So here we are, beautiful Las Vegas, sunny day. It's Thursday, June 6th, and tomorrow, you know, we'll try again. It'll be Friday. I'm sure there'll be way more people in town coming in today and tomorrow, and they'll be ready to gamble it up, and we will be ready to hold and win tomorrow, because, you know, it's tough busting like this, you know, but I honestly think it's more tough to bust if you make a mistake, like make like a crazy call when, you know, you kind of know that they're not bluffing, or you make a crazy YOLO all-in bluff when you just kind of like feel like they might call, and those always feel the worst. This doesn't feel great either, but it's just like, what can you do? C'est la vie. So that is it. 1:26, still early in the day, so let's go win a ring online, and then we'll get back to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.